Hello everyone, my name is Cubic, and welcome back to yet another episode of World of Tanks. Today guys, I'm showing you guys kind of a try-hard replay. It's nothing very special, but it's a pretty intense game, so I figured I would show you guys this one of myself, and and you guys can see my interesting World of Tanks skills that are lacking. But yeah, we are on the map Overlord. When I first joined into this match, first of all, I noticed that ISU 122S. I've really never seen that tank, so I thought that was rather interesting. And at first, you guys will see, I don't know this map very well, so I'm just kind of like following what my team's gonna do, and they're suggesting camping. So, because there's so many TDs in this game, so many tank destroyers, that it would make sense, I guess. So I just follow where most of the tank destroyers go, just to try to get an overview for this map. It is definitely, I don't like camping, so please understand that I'm not doing this like because I'm camping here. We end up not really camping a whole lot in this game, but it is very intense towards the end, so I will let you guys see that. Try not to spoil anything. So I'm just thinking, alright, I'll follow this Swedish tier 6, I don't know how to pronounce the name, I'm not going to try, tier 6 tank destroyer. He seems to be knowing what he's doing in this map, so I'm just going to kind of follow him. I've done this before, it's been a huge mistake, and it kind of was, I don't know exactly how to describe it. So I'm going to let my binoculars and camo net do the work here, and see if I can't spot something early on. And I'm looking at the position on the mini-map, and I'm like, okay, I'm not sure exactly where to set up is good, but I noticed my team's starting to move up a little bit. So I just start to move up just to try and give that support. See, like, I have no idea what I'm doing this map, so it's kind of like, okay, I'm just going to follow and see what happens. So yeah, we're going to be spotted. Okay, so that VK's most likely spotted me. Seeing if he turns his gun to me, and I'm going to pop up here and try and put a shot into him. Comes up over the hill, put a nice shot into him. Hellcat is definitely, it's a very weakly armored tank, but for some reason I love playing this tank. If you have a good game in the Hellcat, you have a good game in the Hellcat. Otherwise, you have terrible games in the Hellcat. There's a Challenger there. I'm going to try and sneak a shot into him. Got one. I don't know how, that was very close. I thought I missed that shot here. Looking for the Swedish tank destroyer. Missed that shot. I think just missed it barely. You guys notice on the enemy team they actually have 2 ELCs, and that's a pretty powerful combo there as far as scouting goes. But this is a map that I've noticed it's not like a large field by any means, so it's kind of like, you know, if you spot, you better hope your team is in position. I'm gonna wait for this Panther to try to peek out. See if I can put a shot into him. Decide not to. I don't know if he spotted me or not. Most likely, I don't have 6th sense, so I can't tell you. Most likely he spotted me because he pulled back. Notice the ELC is pushing up towards our Stug. Not really a whole lot I can do. I guess in replay I didn't notice this, but there's a Jackson over there with him. I was thinking he was alone. But yeah, that Jackson does, I think, get a shot into him. I don't know. I don't exactly remember. But I'm noticing that our team is pushing on the left side of the map, and around E5, I guess. They've already broken through. Our AT7's moving up. It mainly, so I know from past experience to not charge this, because I know that probably most of the enemy team is over here. I've done it in the past where I'm like, my team broke through on the other side, let's push, and it never ends well. Swedish tank destroyer coming over the ridge line. He puts a shot into the Scorpion, falls back. He must have pretty good gun depression on that tank. I'm just trying to spot here, see what I can do. Not really looking to peek this. This ridge line's tough, and this is where we start to get overrun. And so my thought is, miss a point blank shot, makes sense. To try and get out of here, because I need to fall back with my team. We're still in this, we just need to get out of here. Put a shot into that Panther. I decided to bail. I know, I know some people are gonna be like, you just abandoned your Jackson, but yeah, and you abandoned the Stug, yeah. But I decided to run because I don't have the armor to do this, especially the ridgeline we're on is not easy to deal with. I'm going to group up with this ISU 122S, who was at the beginning of the match, so I'm going to group up with him and try and work some magic here. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do it, but I'm going to try and spot for him. The Jackson says cap or lose. I noticed that our team's pushing to try and get that cap going. I'm more worried about the Panther and the AMX ELC, so I'm going to stick with this ISU122S. Try and help him out. Challenger's up there. Going to try and get a shot into him, but he's behind a ridge line. There's that AMX. I don't know if I get spotted by him. And I'm going to try and get a shot into him. Can't really. Notice the ISU's calling for me. Trying to get a shot into him. I really can't, so I'm going to drop back with the ISU. Probably could have got a shot into him if I had stayed aiming there. Now that I look at it, but not really going to happen. So ISU takes out the Panther. That's a good kill. The AMX ELC is coming after us, so I decided to get up on this hill a little bit, try and get some cover. See if that ISU is willing to help me out. He does. I don't know where the LC goes after this. I don't remember exactly where he goes. I guess he falls back and goes after the SU 100Y. There's the Swedish tier 6. I guess I want to say the IKIV is what I immediately read off of that. He's not even facing towards me. Doesn't even know I'm here. Put a shot into him, and he takes off here after this. Trying to get my gun to reload. If I could just shoot right now, I could have got him, but not quite fast enough reload there. And I'm definitely gonna live to regret that one, I think. At least I'm thinking in this match. So I'm gonna stick with this ISU. That Panther's pretty much dead down there. I'm gonna try and keep him alive. That's my thought process, is to keep my teammates alive, and we might be able to do this. AT7, gonna try and get a shot into him. Really can't until right about now. Take out the AT7. Keep the Panther alive. He's only on 72 health though, so it's really going to be tough for him to do much, and he is capping. And try and keep my defense up. Try and get into some cover here because I don't know where that Challenger or the Churchill is. So I'm going to try and get some cover between me. ISU takes him out. It's a good shot. We're now 3-3, but our Panther is on low health. He's capping, so they know where he is. It's only myself and the ISU that are on full health here. Situation's looking pretty good. We've got that Challenger on, who's still alive, and he can probably one-shot me. And there's that Swedish tank destroyer that I was going to say could come back to haunt me. ISU decides to charge him. I see that Churchill back there. I'm going to try and put a shot into him. That was an interesting shot, not even fully aimed, and just got it through that building. ISU's taking care of that, taking care of the I guess the IKIV, I don't know, but he's on 164 health now. He took a shot there at the end, so we're both, I'm okay. Don't ignore this part, okay? Ignore, just stop, just don't tell me about it, okay? He's on low health. Yeah, he's telling me to spot him. I can spot him. I'm hoping I can spot him with my view range. And there's two things that can happen here. I can spot him, or we can both spot each other. I don't think he has the view range. So I'm going to try and spot him just where he was at last. So I'm going to stick to some cover here, see if I can't see where he's at. The binoculars engage. Probably not the greatest spotting position, but I'm trying to just get eyes on him. If I can get eyes on him, I might be able to take a shot from him and just, and then we'll know where he's at. Decided to move up here a little bit, just trying to get eyes on where he was last spotted at, thinking he might be back there, he might be heading towards the cap, at least defending his base. So far nothing there. My heart's pounding at this point. I'm not sure where he's at. Team says that he's going to be heading towards our base, and I'm not sure. I'm trying to This is where like watching a lot of World Tanks YouTubers comes in, because I'm trying to think of the common thing that's commonly said. Think like your opponent. Where is it? Where are they going to be? And if I was my opponent, I would definitely not be trying to cap base. So I decided to put the push the ELC into a position. That's actually a very risky play there. Now I look at it, because if he's looking at the base, he knows where we were, or he could try a shot there where the MX is being pushed. So now I'm thinking team's telling us he's near the cap of our base. I'm thinking maybe near the cap where we're capping at. Not exactly sure, so I decide. Let me see. Pause this real quick. So my thought process here is this. And again, not an expert in World Tanks. My thought process is this: the ICU can just point his gun down right around K8, J8, just over to the right side of where I'm at. If he just sticks his gun that direction, we're good, and I can stick my gun where I'm about to, which is off to the left here. So I'm just trying to keep eyes and ears open, sure. We're capping pretty close, and there's the Challenger, and he's coming in hot. Decide to back up, see if I can do it. He notices I'm there, get that nice shot into him. And that was to end that game, and that was pretty intense for me, at least. You know, the team's like, yay, we did it, but my heart's racing at this point, because I'm just like, oh, okay, we finally got him. So yeah, that was a pretty intense game. Was just trying to make sure that that Challenger did not put a good shot into me, which he didn't. I probably could have taken a shot from him, and he was on pretty low health. So looking back on this, again, I've said this before, it is designed just for me to look at my own replays and see where I can get better at and get stronger at as far as World of Tanks goes. So yeah, I don't have the battle results for this. So you guys, again, you guys are going to have to let me know. I'm recording the IS replay and this replay in succession, so you guys need to let me know if there's a way I can pull that up, or I just need to take a screenshot. And it really wasn't anything huge as far as like mastery or anything, but it's a pretty intense game. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Let me know in the comments below any tips, anything you guys have. I'm not claiming to be a professional here at World of Tanks by any means. I'm not very good, but I thought this was a rather intense game. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.